So, yeah, it's like a hydra because basically what happens is they get El Mayo. Okay, fuck. Laugh it out. Let it out, guys.
We're good.
I love funny men.
Okay.
Okay.
It was a hydra.
Yeah.
That's what you were saying?
So basically they get El Mayo into the States. The Sinaloa cartel is like, there's so much infighting. They're literally like, we'll label them inactive. Like they're just dismantling themselves. Next thing you know, Jalisco cartel is obviously, they've been powerful since their initiation, like 2010. They're one of the most violent, I think the DEA actually calls them one of the most violent and expansionist cartels ever. And because they have just managed to garner so much power across all 32 states in Mexico. And so then you hear that, CJNG is actually going to align with the Chapitos faction of the cartel. Next thing you know, family members of El Chapo end up crossing the TJ San Diego border and now have visas in the U.S. and can stay there because they need to be safe. Yes. This just happened. Pull it up.
Yeah. No, I'm not looking at you like I don't believe you. I'm just like, holy shit.
It's crazy.
How close are these family members? Like cousins?
Yeah. Cousins, aunts, whatever.
Who were a part of the organization?
Well, allegedly not. They're just...
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I believe you.
Let's be fucking for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, this happened. So now you got them in the States. Now you have his son facing... Ovidio has a plea deal.
So we got this article right up. 17 members of a cartel kingpin's family were escorted into California from Mexico. Why? Okay, so Mexico security chief confirmed reports that... this is May 13, 2025.
Yeah, I told you just now.
Yep, confirmed reports that relatives of drug kingpin Joaquin El Chapo Guzman were allowed to enter San Diego. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum complained that U.S. authorities had failed to notify their Mexican counterparts about the operation.
Yes.
Two pillars of the Trump administration's policy towards Mexico involve large-scale deportations and crackdown on cartels, but reports in the Mexican media suggest the U.S. authorities recently orchestrated the secret cross-border move of at least 17 relatives of Mexico's most notorious drug kingpin, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, co-founder of the Sinaloa cartel, to California on Wednesday. Mexican President Sheinbaum, clearly frustrated, said U.S. authorities had... I'd be pissed if I were her too. Had failed to notify their Mexican counterparts of what appeared to be a highly choreographed operation by Washington to transport the drug lord's extended family across the border from Tijuana to San Diego. We are doing our work to fight drug trafficking, Sheinbaum said. The issue is what information is out there and how do they explain this? They have to give information. Various social media sites have circulated images purporting to show El Chapo's kin lugging rolling suitcases they waited to enter the United States last week at the San Ysidro border crossing connecting Tijuana and San Diego. In a radio interview Tuesday, Omar Garcia Harfuch, Mexico's security chief, confirmed that the move took place. Imagine this call from like Trump to Homan, like, listen, we're going to let him in. He was probably
pissed. That's why he's always fucking stressing.
Yeah,
he's like, I just said the border is 96% secure.
Sir, we can't let El Chapo in. No, it's not El Chapo.
It's his family. There's kids, there's women and children.
There has to be... That's what I mean. That has to be a part of like a...
it's a plea deal thing.
Of course.
Yes. So then you have... So, wait, hold on. Why did we get to this? Because... Wait, what was the whole point of me? No, wait, stop. There was a reason why I was explaining every single thing that's happened. So, yeah, basically, because it was that, and then this happened, and now... I forgot my point.
You started with the Hydra a while ago?
Yeah, because
you were basically saying how like essentially CGNG has like
because we were talking about CIA stuff.
That's
Thank
why
you.
You're
yeah,
here.
But then
Great
you
job,
were also
Carolina.
saying how like the Chapitos are like not doing.
Yeah. So we talk about this whole like CIA thing, right? About how you said, you have to crack a few eggs to have shells or what? Yeah.
What'd you say? To leave the shells? That was tough.
Sorry, I'm not good with like idioms like that. Okay. So clearly. I usually just make them up. So anyways, yeah, you talk about that whole like CIA thing. This could be like a great example of that because now you basically have one cartel controlling all of Mexico, and you can use that to your advantage. A cartel controlling all of Mexico that is one of the most violent cartels in history, I would say, next to like the Zetas. And then a kingpin, El Mencho, who is completely under the radar.
Yeah, Johnny was talking about him the other day. Like, that guy's... Oof.
And people are like, dead or alive, dead or alive. Obviously alive.
Yes.
Definitely sick.
Do you think he's another one? This is total speculation. I'm not asking you on like a reporting basis and having actual information. But do you think it's possible that's another one who could be propped up like an El Mayo was propped up? Meaning like he's allowed to exist by intelligence organizations?
Honestly, I don't want to get into like the conspiracy of it because I don't like that. That's not how I do my reporting. But just based on the nature of how all of this is happening, if that were the case, it would not surprise me.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be like,
That's all I'm looking
holy
for.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying whether I think that is or not the case. It's just a matter of they have gained so much fucking power and control. And the way that CJNG is operating is so next level compared to even like previous and current cartels. It wouldn't surprise me.
I think what we've also learned, though, looking at the past 7-8 years, I guess starting with El Chapo and now seeing El Mayo, the whole like kingpin strategy
Does not work.
at all.
Zero.
It creates a vacuum. Even if that cartel that you take the kingpin
It creates
out,
a hydra.
Right. If that cartel, like let's say in this case Sinaloa, gets hurt and loses a lot of influence because you took out your kingpin, one of the other cartels comes in and just takes up all the power.
Dude,
it's the same shit.
Yeah, even if we do like kingpin strategy where it's like, okay, let's turn them all against each other and have them knock themselves out, they're not going to cease to fucking exist.
Right.
And we know that when you fragment the cartels, they all start to become part of the existing powerful cartel, which makes that cartel even more powerful because now they have more national control across the republic and internationally.
Thank you guys for checking out this clip. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and hit the like button on this video. It is a huge, huge help. And if you'd like to check out this clip's full podcast episode, that link is in the description below or right here. And finally, you can follow me on Instagram and X by using the links in my description below.